we're fanning Drew down because
I'm experiencing a hot flash.
Yeah.
It's happening again.
Okay.
God,
Oh my
so
God,
hot.
this is
Wow.
it's like a hot blanket.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Thermos.
It's just so weird how they come out of nowhere. You know, like I'm so lightheaded right now.
You want to keep fanning her? Okay, everyone go like this and help Drew out.
so
There you go.
much.
Everyone's doing it, Drew.
Thank you
there
so
you go.
much. I wish I could just start taking my clothes off, but that would get weird. Okay, well, Danny, you're here to teach us about expiration dates, by the way. I feel like I'm having an expiration date physically right now. Thank you, Val. All right.
Okay, it is estimated that an average family of 4 throws out $1,500 in wasted food per year. $1,500. Now, that money could be used for so many things, as we know. Now, paying attention to the dates on your food may help you save big.
Yeah, and we've all been there when we're throwing away food in the fridge. You think, why are we doing this? Well, here to answer some of our questions.
God, I'd love a fridge right now.
Here to answer our questions is sustainability expert Danny Seo. Hi, Danny.
Well,
Okay.
I'm here to talk about expiration dates on food, not on us.
I know. But we are so confused sometimes by these labels. The expiration dates, are they a hard fact? Are there tips to help us along? So walk us through, Danny.
If you're watching right now, I would say grab a pen and paper or record this because there's a lot of helpful hints and tips here, and we've really jammed it in.
Okay.
You're going to save so much money. So the most important thing is there are labels on the food products that you buy, and the one you want to pay attention to is use by is the most important one. Use by is the date that if you don't eat the food that you have by that date, you shouldn't eat it.
Okay, but the other thing on there is freeze by.
So use or freeze by. So meat products and dairy products is where you're most likely to find that. And by the way, fun fact, the only food product that has an expiration date on it is infant formula.
Really?
Yeah, so you're going to see use by for things like this, but also there's sell by, which is totally different. You'll find that like on packaged foods, on fish, and some other products. That means like if you eat this 1, 2, 3 days after the sell by date, it's still totally fine, but use your sense of smell and vision to make sure it looks good to you.
So they should call it smell by.
So meat products. So the key thing I would put here is that ground meat, like hamburger, turkey, and pork, 2 days are good in the refrigerator. Steaks, 3 to 5 days uncooked, and fish for only 2 days in your refrigerator.
Wow.
But your best friend is going to be your freezer. So if you freeze all your ground meat, your steaks, and your fish products, you can actually last up to 6 months to a year. But the key thing is that by doing this, you save up to $1,000.
That's so great.
A year just by freezing
Just by freezing
your
it. I bought a freezer recently in my garage.
The dead body freezer?
I didn't. So it's so funny. I did buy a freezer. I did a bunch of research on it, and I didn't want the kind that was like a casket freezer.
Why?
Because I didn't want to have to go in there digging things. And my mom had a freezer, and she always froze things. She wrote in the tape on like the date and everything. And I'm so proud. I feel like I'm saving so much money by buying in bulk, putting it in the freezer, and using it when
Saving money. Also, we want to be less wasteful. It's a lot of time
You can do
and
that
energy.
with milk as well. Like
Yes.
when you open your milk, it says best by between 7 and 10 days after you open it, because milk can last for almost way longer. But if you, what I do is I'll get a marker, and on the little cap, I'll just put the date that I opened it.
Interesting.
So I know, okay, how long has that been sitting in there? Because I don't go through milk.
We actually have milk right here.
Okay.
So walk us through this.
Okay, milk can last for 7 days open in the refrigerator. Bonus
So
tip.
put your little date on it.
Wait,
7 days?
7
Wait,
days?
hold on a second. It usually says like a month on the
fresh
use by.
milk after you
Once
open
you've
it.
opened it.
1 week.
Wait, but so, okay, that's confusing.
Or 10 days.
There's a date on the thing. I open it. I keep using it until that date tells me stop using it.
7 days, but let me tell you why, because most people put it on the side door of the fridge where it's the warmest, but you want to put it in the back of the fridge. After 7 days, just do the smell test. If it smells kind of funky, the milk has gone bad, okay?
7 days.
So now let's
so
talk
much math involved in this, Danny.
That's why I said get a pen and paper.
You did say that. You did.
Okay, soft cheeses and hard cheeses. So soft cheeses like brie are going to spoil more quickly.
I love brie.
So the thing with a soft cheese, it lasts for 1 week in the refrigerator. But hard cheeses, like a Parmesan, will last for about a month.
Okay.
After you open it. And what I like to do is actually freeze the hard cheeses, like a Parmesan, as a block. And when you grate it, it actually comes out beautifully.
Oh, okay.
Great.
And also,
it lasts longer, too.
You're going to save $80 a year just by following these little quick tips.
Wow. Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
1,080.
We're saving big money.
No. Flour. Tell me about flour. My flour is always going bad because I don't bake enough.
Well, what did I say earlier about our freezer being our new best friend?
Can you put flour in the freezer?
You should only put flour in the freezer and not store it in the pantry because flour can go rancid very quickly. So we're going to put it in a freezer bag.
Drew's
distracted.
She saw leftover macaroni and cheese in the container. Okay.
Just this little trick will save you about $57 a year by freezing your flour. So if you're an infrequent baker, but think about your pancake mixes. Think about anything that's a flour consistency.
Can I ask a really stupid question, I think?
I'm used to it.
Okay. Is it going to freeze like a powder, or when I take it out, does it have to defrost?
No, because there's no liquid.
Oh, so it's just going to be like this, but cold?
It's just cold, yes.
Okay,
yes.
Fair question, right? Fair?
Yep.
And what's the baking secret? Ice cold for your ingredients.
Yes.
Bread can go stale very quickly.
Yes.
So take your pre-sliced bread, your bagels, your English muffins, put them in the freezer. When you're ready to actually toast a piece, take it out and toast it. The little ice particles that are still on there actually bonus it. It makes it taste fresher, doughier, chewier. You have like fresh tasting bread all year round if you keep it in the freezer instead of having those stale pieces like at the end of the week that you're unhappy with.
And if you're single, what you do is you take a couple different baggies and put like 2 slices in each one. You just pull out one instead, because sometimes the bread can stick together, and I've had to try and pull it apart. So
I'm single.
And me too.
All right, single slices, single bread.
You can save about $72 a year, but for English muffins, because they're so expensive, $120 a year.
That's a lot of bread. A lot of dough. Before we go to break, we have a trivia question. We want to say hi to Christina. Where's Christina? Right over here. Hi, Christina. Hi. I like your green cardigan. What should we know about where are you from?
I'm from Denver, Colorado.
Okay, well, welcome to New York. And what's one thing we should know about you?
Well, when I was 10 years old, there was actually a JCPenney model, so I was in the catalogs every Sunday.
So was I! Oh, my God!
Oh, my God.
That was my very first commercial. Hi!
Well, Christina, here's the deal. So we're going to ask you a question, trivia question. If you get it right, everyone in the audience is going to win a prize.
Whoa!
So the pressure is on. And this is a tough one. Here's your question. Which of these things does not have an expiration date? Is it A, a car seat, B, honey, C, sunscreen, or D, batteries? No.
Don't answer the question. We're going to go to a commercial break, and then we're going to find out when we come back.